In a quiet suburban neighborhood lived the Anderson family, a seemingly typical family with a hidden web of unhappiness that was tearing them apart. John and Sarah Anderson had been married for years, but their relationship had grown distant and cold. The pressures of work, raising their two children, and financial struggles had taken a toll on their once vibrant connection. They hardly communicated, and their interactions were often marked by tense silences and bitter arguments. Their children, Lily and Ethan, had grown up in an environment where love felt distant and unattainable. Lily, a teenager, had become withdrawn, seeking solace in her room and online communities. She felt invisible at home as her parents' preoccupied minds rarely noticed her struggles. Ethan, the younger sibling, was more sensitive to the tensions at home. He was constantly anxious, always trying to keep the peace and make his parents proud. He felt responsible for the happiness of the family, even though he was just a child. One day, as John and Sarah had yet another heated argument, Lily decided she had had enough. She confronted her parents, pleading with them to work on their relationship for the sake of the family. However, her words fell on deaf ears. John and Sarah were so consumed by their own resentments that they couldn't see the impact their actions were having on their children. The fracture in the family widened over time. Lily grew distant, seeking companionship in the online world where she felt understood. Ethan's anxiety escalated, and he began to struggle at school. The Anderson home, once a place of comfort, had become a battleground of emotions. Desperate to mend the broken bonds, Lily took matters into her own hands. She planned a family intervention, inviting her parents and Ethan to sit down and talk openly about their feelings. At first, the conversation was tense, with accusations and tears. But as they shared their pain, they began to see the fractures in a new light. John admitted he felt overwhelmed by financial stress and had been burying himself in work to avoid facing the reality of his failing marriage. Sarah confessed she had been feeling unappreciated and unseen for years. Ethan revealed the heavy weight he had been carrying, trying to fix everything when he was just a child. The intervention marked a turning point for the Anderson family. They realized the depth of their unhappiness and the urgent need to change. John and Sarah sought professional help to address their marital issues, and they began to communicate openly. Lily and Ethan found comfort in sharing their struggles and seeking support from each other. Slowly, with time, patience, and a commitment to healing, the Anderson family started to rebuild their relationships. It wasn't an easy journey. Old wounds took time to heal, and trust had to be rebuilt. But as they began to truly listen and understand each other, they discovered the strength in their connections. The Andersons' story was a reminder that even in the midst of unhappiness and broken relationships, there was always a chance for redemption. It highlighted the importance of communication, empathy, and the willingness to confront difficult truths. Their journey showcased that with the right efforts, a family could transform from a source of pain to a source of support and love.